Hi, girl. How are you?
Hey dear, I'm really, really good. You?
I'm great. You look amazing. Like you're
Thank
glowing
you.
all over the place. You need to show us the secrets. Hmm?
The secret.
Mm.
No,
Show
we've just
us
been
your
trying.
ways. Yeah.
Tunajaribu kujipatia psych and motivation to be happier. So, yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. I realized the other day that
Mm-hmm.
so they were saying that some people are susceptible to being sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm usually partially sanguine and a melancholic. And so
Mm-hmm.
when I go to my melancholic side, I just go. It's so
Yeah,
strange.
but they,
Yeah, it's so strange. Like I,
but I
I
think
just
it's
find
also,
it so easy to be sad.
uh, I don't think it's really being sad. I think it's more of
Mm,
accepting the reality that you're in right now. I think we don't take enough time to just settle and be with our feelings. Like we're always moving, moving, moving. So the day that it sits, all the things that have been going on all sit at once. And then
yeah.
now it becomes like a big sad instead of, just dealing with something at this point and then moving on.
Mm,
So, yeah. Mhm.
interesting, actually. Yeah, that could be because you're always on the rat race. And
Mm.
then, yeah. And then it's just like people don't grow up believing they should feel feelings that are not happy. So it
Mm.
feels like it's odd, but it's just part of life that you
Yeah.
will have every emotion. Even jealous is a normal emotion that you can experience. You get, yeah.
Mm.
Interesting.
For me, there's someone who is saying, I can't remember where I got it from, and they're like,
Yeah.
allow yourself to feel your feelings, your raw feelings for a certain set of time. Let's say maybe
Mm,
for 15 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, read a book, listen to music or whatever, and just like feel those feelings and emotions. And then when you're done,
mhm,
say, okay, I'm done now.
mm.
But I think because we just grew up in this like repressed society, no one wants to be honest about what's going on with them. Then now it becomes a big sad later.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
also, I was told your thoughts affect everything. Like if you start thinking happy thoughts right now, you're gonna just switch. If you start
That's true.
going on the melancholic, like then you stay on that. So it's actually like it's your thoughts. So learning how to like master your mind
Mm,
is literally the biggest win.
that's
Yeah.
very true. So true.
Anyway, so back to
Hmm.
you. Last time we were having great conversations, and I think when you were having your show, which we were following through, we talked about how the year is beginning and we had plans in
Hmm.
terms of defining what our year is going to be. 6 months
Hmm.
in, what would you say about this year? I mean, what's happening?
I think I've been lucky. I've been
Yeah.
able to achieve the goals that I set for the year,
Mm-hmm.
which then when we were setting them, I didn't think I was going to be able to do them. Like we talked about the play, which I'm going to have in August. At least
Yeah.
I was able to get that done. I eventually got to the end of the poetry book and just said, you know what? This
You
is
did
enough.
it?
Whatever I have, I
Oh
have.
my God, that's amazing. How many
Yeah.
pages? Oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm so happy you did it.
I think it's about I think it's about 40 pages, I think. Yeah, I just got to a point
Oh,
then I said, yeah, I don't wanna,
mm-hmm.
like maybe I'm too tired. I don't feel like I have enough left to put into it. Then I just told myself, maybe this story ends here, this particular story. Not that it means that no more poetry or whatever. And
Yeah,
sometimes we're just holding on to a cycle because we're trying to make it perfect, make it good, make it,
you're so right. Yeah.
presentable. Yeah.
No,
So
you did it though. Like you finished.
yeah,
Have you already started looking for publishers?
I haven't looked for publishers yet. I
Talk to some.
okay, I've looked at what the Writers Guild is doing. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of curious to see how they're going and how that's happening. I've read up a bit on people who've done self-publishing using Amazon and just
Mm.
seen what they've talked about. But also because it I think it's more like a chapbook more than like a full book of poetry. So
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, do I just sell it as a chapbook, just like a couple of pages stitched together, like that very, very
Mm.
rudimentary kind of book
I
kind of
know.
thing.
You can
Yeah.
be like, you can really be so smart about how you want to do it, how you want to
Mm,
present it. You see, like, create the new creativity is finding new ways to do things than you would have before.
mm,
Yeah.
mm.
And so I think however you want to do it, if you want to do a launch, we are game for that. That's where we come in to launch and do all that. So, oh, I'm so happy for you. Now I'm
Thank
inspired to
you.
finish my book. You know,
And
like,
Maliza.
yeah, I take
Mm-hmm.
long breaks, then like I go, 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 but I'm like, you know what, a day at a time. You know what you said, a day at a time. Um, but
A
I
day at
will
a
give
time.
myself pressure. I think I have to do it this year so that it's not like another chapter still pending. No.
I think, especially when it's something creative, there's a
Mm,
desire for it to be perfect. And
mm,
once you say, and like the minute that you say it like that,
it
or
doesn't. Yeah.
um, you look at it from the angle of all these big people, this is how they're doing it, and my thing needs to be on the
Mm,
level of these big people. I'm like, this is my first time trying out, to see
exactly.
whether people are gonna buy
Yeah.
poetry or not.
Yeah. But you
Let's make it
finished it, as
simple.
in people never finish their books. People like literally don't finish their books, they don't finish their projects, they're always half-half. That you
Mm,
finished is already success now in itself. And then someone was talking
mm.
about procrastination. The reason we procrastinate is because there's a bit of fear, like
Yeah, true,
what,
true.
yeah, what will be. So it's not like we procrastinate because we are lazy, it's because we are a bit afraid. Yeah. So
Mm.
good
I
stuff.
think that's very,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Yes, so check.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So the year has gone great. And what do you feel is the cause of that success, though, that you are able to tick a lot of the things that you said you're gonna do at the beginning of the year?
Honestly, I think
Mm.
it's the fact that I've finally gotten out of burnout. So like I have motivation, I have psych, I have
Yeah.
all these things. And then
Yeah.
for the play, I really have a very good creative partner.
Mm-hmm.
The person who came on board, Martin Kigondu,
He's
to
amazing,
help
right?
produce. Yeah, he's really, really
And
amazing.
he's a
So
talented actor
very,
also.
very talented, very, very talented. So the fact that I think the thing that was giving me so much stress is, when when you are your own boss, especially in the creative field, it really kills your creativity.
He really does, yeah.
Like it massacres it
Let
totally.
me tell you,
So
I
it
don't know
gets to a
who said
point.
like you go to entrepreneurship to gain freedom.
Mm,
You
mm,
go to gain more slavery, but that you like.
mm.
Yeah.
So I think because at some point I became so business-ish
Mm,
that I think I just kind of lost the spark. I lost the why of
mm,
being creative. And
yeah,
it really
that's
took
so
some
true.
time for it to come back. Because you remember I've been telling you I've been in burnout, I think, since 2000. When
Yeah,
did
yeah,
2020? Not 2000, 2020. And that's
yeah.
a long time. That's a
No, it
very, very
really is.
long time.
Yeah, I know you don't realize it that you're
Mm.
tired until now. Maybe you change lifestyle and you realize, oh my God, I was on default work mode. Like, do you find it hard to just sit still and do nothing, even now?
Now I can sit
Yeah,
right now
because your mind is a
because I
bit at
have the
peace. Yeah.
balance. Yeah.
Mm,
Before it was very hard. Like I felt like I couldn't be alone with my own thoughts.
yeah,
And you need to be alone with your own thoughts to create, for sure. Like
yeah,
you
that's
just need
true.
that kind of, yeah, you need like that, that creative cocoon where you're just hiding inside. Yeah.
No, actually, I was reading yesterday, not even just to be on your own, but to just go out to the mountains, to experience life, to feel something, leave the screen, like even me, there's a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what to write, but if I go to a place, I'll come back with something to write, but I can't even write a poem right now. And yet I used to be able to write poems. Now I don't know, like I cannot construct past two sentences, Yeah, so I think just
Mm,
allowing yourself to go and experience life so that you can even come back and have something to write about, you know, as
very
opposed to
true. So true.
always being typing and typing and typing. All right. So now I know you're
Mm.
working on even greater things. We
Mm-hmm.
can delve deep into that. I know you are
Okay.
going to find a better way to introduce it, but tell me about this
Mm-hmm.
play that you're doing. What should we look forward to? Because we have to come. What should we look forward to? Yeah, just everything about it. How did it start? What's happening? And then moving forward. Yeah.
Okay. I had done a play in 2018 called All About the Marriage House, which
Mm,
got a very, very good response. But then because of, life pressure, because it takes a lot of energy to put on a play. I don't think people fully
it
understand
does.
just how much energy it takes. It takes
It
energy and it
does.
takes money,
Yeah. Yeah.
serious
And
money,
I remember that play
And
because it was a full house, like
it
packed
was a
to
full
the
house, baby.
door. Yeah, for 3 consecutive plays. And I was like, this girl did this. Yeah. Yeah.
So it was a lot of pressure. And I was directing and I was producing and, I
Mhm.
was following everything up, making sure that the costumes are good, making sure guys have food and all of these things. And I told myself, if I'm going to do another play, I hadn't actually figured out what it was that I wanted to do. Most times when I do plays, I do them based off of a character or someone.
Oh,
So
really?
like when I
Would it
did,
be
yeah,
like
when I did,
someone you know?
yeah. Like when I wanted to do all about the marriage house,
Mm-hmm.
me and Nick and Dada had been talking about working on a project for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick was like, yeah, 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 let's do a play and whatever. So that particular play was specifically designed for him, you know,
Wow.
because there was specific things I wanted to see in him on stage.
Wait, but
And so
did you acquire the script
I
with
actually got
him in
it
mind?
online because what
Okay. So
uh
you got like you got it was him you thought about, then you looked for a script around a character like his.
actually no, I already had the script before.
Okay.
Um So when he
So it's
approached
put
me,
to
so I normally have
place.
like, yeah, I
Okay.
normally have like a number of scripts here and there and whatever. And then from
Mm-hmm.
those scripts, I normally pick and decide. So if someone comes and tells me, I think I want to work on something, and then I look at them, I look at their body of work, what they've been doing so far, and then I'll be like, okay, I think
Mm-hmm.
this would kind of look good for you. And
Mm-hmm.
then, because most of the scripts are foreign scripts, you have to adapt them to suit the Kenyan audience. So what I'll do is I'll adapt them just so that they can feel more like us, you know?
Kenyanese, yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, more Kenyanese. So this particular one, I was approached by Martin, and Martin was like, "Oh, we need to work on a play, what do you think?" and whatever. And this play, I got it in 2018. So I've
Mhm.
had it for a very, very long time. But it's a sci-fi dystopian play. And I thought to myself, I don't know if we have the capability to achieve what it is that we want to achieve with it right now. Because then it was the play is the original play is called Girl in the Machine. It's done by Steph Smith,
Mhm.
and it's supposed to mirror Black Mirror. I don't know if you remember that show that used to be on what was it, HBO? I can't remember. So they're talking about all these dystopian things,
Yeah,
VR, AI, you know, that sort of thing. And I thought
that's
to
gonna
myself,
be
okay, fine.
interesting to showcase in a play. I'm just wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I got it in 2018, I was like, I don't know if I can be able to pull this off
Yeah.
at this particular point in time. So I took it and then I shelved it. I was like, I don't think I want to deal with this for
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
And then so when Martin came to talk to me and he was like, so what do you think about us working on something? So I told him, I have a couple of things. Look at and see. And then Girl in the Machine is on that he's so fast. And he fell in love with it immediately. And
Oh,
I told him,
really?
I was like, this thing needs a bit of work and it needs to be polished. It needs to be
Mhm.
to suit our 2024 audience, because 2018 and now is really, really far. A lot has changed, even in terms of like in the real world. AI has changed, robotics has changed, and all of those things, and we need to incorporate those things. And it's like, yeah, let's go ahead and get it done. So I met him, I met Joyce, Soke, and we were all three of us are like, yeah, I think we can actually get this.
Amazing.
Let's do it.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, just like that. It's like a wonder. Like which for example, like how what you're talking about right now is you just wished upon something and somehow it just delivers itself to your doorstep. And then
True. Very
you're
true.
actually doing it. Yeah, so oh how amazing. So it's
Mhm.
been a couple of months doing it or a
We
month. Yeah.
started, it's been about a month. So
Okay.
we're doing rehearsals right now.
Mhm.
Um, and just getting everything ready so that it looks good. I don't want to give away too much. I don't want people
I
to be
know,
like, oh
of
my
course
God,
you
tell me the
can't.
acting.
But I know what was the feeling like to just go back on stage and just be there? Because I know, I mean, you're talking about that, and I'm just having those nostalgic moments of the fun times on stage. Like stage
Yeah.
is just good vibes all the time, all the time, all the
I was
time.
thinking the other day,
Yeah.
and I was thinking to myself, that people get excited about meeting someone new. That's how I feel about theater. Theater
Yeah,
to me is happiness.
that's how
you
I
know,
feel.
L-
Like, oh my gosh, yeah.
like I wake up in the morning on the days for rehearsals. I'm so excited.
And you're so
We go,
happy.
we do the rehearsals. I don't want to go home. Like those sorts of feelings that you'd get when you meet someone you like. That's how I feel
Yes.
about theater.
Oh my gosh, I cannot, I don't know how, like I always tell people, I used to tell people Zamani, you see the way people are addicted to something, like I understand it through how I enjoyed being in theater. Like like it's such a feeling. Like I don't even know you can describe it. And I remember just talking to another guy when we were at Daystar, and he's like he used to be on stage, and then we all just began reminiscing on what that was like. I don't know. But for you, I think experiencing it as a director, is it as exciting as when you're a
As
cast?
a
Like,
director,
yeah.
I think, wow. I think they're also very, very different.
Oh, yeah. The
Different in
experiences
that
might be feeling very different. Yeah.
the difference is that when you're on stage and you're doing the acting and whatever, it's sort of
Yeah.
like it's really fluid. You're sort of like a set piece that's moving from one point to the other.
Mm,
But then when you're a director, you sort of have to like envision what it is that you want, what sort of ideas you want to convey, what sort of themes you want to put in,
yeah.
motifs. So it's like being like a painter. Because when a
Mm,
person wants to paint, they don't just start painting immediately. They'll do the rough sketch first, and then
mm-hmm.
they'll put down the base coat, and then they'll start to slowly like build in the layers of the painting. So that's what it feels like. But it's always very, for me, I think it's the best part is when you write in, you direct in emotional beats, and then
Mm-hmm.
you the audience. Because me normally what I do is sit in the audience, and I don't go to stay backstage because I
Yeah.
feel like it's you don't get to feel what the audience is feeling, and you've written all these emotional beats in, and the audience reacts at every beat that you put in. I'm like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've succeeded. If they cry, I want them to cry. If they laugh, I
Yeah,
want them
you
to
want
laugh.
to really feel everything. And I think with every play, especially when you're doing so many, every play is different. It has like an entire life of its own. It's not like
Yeah.
a movie. It's the same thing that you'll watch continuously, but the person who watched the first play and the last play will watch and almost will have a totally different experience.
Also it's the practice, yeah, because the lights guys are on point, the
Mm-hmm.
music guys are on point, the actors are on point, and actually as the play continues with
Mm-hmm.
each show, it gets better and better because now people start becoming more comfortable.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The
They
first
become
show, is a mess. Like it's I think it's you sometimes people allow it to be the show for the press or like for whatever, but the climax, like
Mm.
the last days when you really want to be there. So maybe you come for the first
Yeah,
day and then also the last day.
the
If
last
you're
day.
a true fan, you come for both days. Oh my gosh, you've just made me so nostalgic right now. Like I feel like I'll go knocking, begging people to take me into a play. I can't tell you enough how the last time I was on set, but now this was for TV. I forgot all
Hmm.
my lines. And I think that's when I realized I must take the break. Like
Oh yeah.
trying to be everything at that time. And I was like, I must now, unless I give it like, see how right now you're glowing and you're giving it full energy, you're really excited. Like until I'm at that
Mm.
point where I'm giving it the craft like such a good job. So I'm
Mm.
on holiday right now. I'm on
That's
holiday.
okay. But the project that you're gonna do when you come off holiday is gonna be like an amazing
I
sort
can't
of,
wait,
you know,
I really can't wait.
yeah.
That's why I even started a TikTok channel to express, to outlet my artistic self. So tell us, so if we want to get the tickets, if we want to do anything, how do we go about it? Because I've tried to mobilize the community. I don't know how that will go, but I hope that at least as many of us can show up. But if we want to get the tickets, how do we go about that?
Just go to madfan.com. So mad like crazy, and
Yeah,
then fun like having fun. .com. I think
for
it's dot
sure.
.com. And then yeah, if you just scroll down, because I think we're in such a great time right now because we have people now who handle all those areas. Like different platforms do different things right now, which I think
Mm-hmm.
is so these dudes in particular have a lot of market in the theater
Mm.
world. So if you just scroll down, I think until the bottom, then you'll see the poster. The poster has a sanctuary on it. So
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Plus you.
yeah,
Mm, yeah.
yeah, go on. Hmm.
All right. Yeah. I was about to say you're already used to this fame of being in posters because it started from uni.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, yes, I guess so. But it still feels very weird to see your
Exciting,
name
right? Mm.
print, yeah, all the time. Every time it happens, I think to myself, wow,
I
how
know.
is this happening?
You never really get used to it, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think maybe I should say the dates, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right now we're still having early bird
I
tickets
can
at
allow you to
1,100.
share screen, no? Or you don't
Okay,
have
I'm
it. It's not on
screen.
your screen. Yeah,
Let
actually,
me,
I can allow you to share it. Then we leave it for a while as we.
yeah, that'll be cool. Let me get it first from my
Right.
computer on this side. So, what was I gonna say? So the tickets are what do you call this? 1,100.
Uh,
So, okay, found it. The
all
tickets
right.
are 1,100 right now. There's
Mhm.
supposed to be a price increase. I'm waiting to can you see it?
Not yet. Have you? Are
You
you
can
shared?
see. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
you can see it now, yeah?
Yeah. So, ooh,
So,
nice. Yeah.
so you can be able to see it, yeah?
Adapted and directed by. Hey, and your name is so big up there. Nice, amazing, amazing, amazing. So,
Yeah.
why should someone come and look and watch this? What is that teaser? Teasers, so that whoever is
Okay.
watching can just is like, I must go and see this. Me, I'm already sold out. So,
You're already
but
sold
is
out.
it a love story? Oh my
It is
gosh.
a love story. It's a drama,
Oh my God, it's a
but
love
it's
story.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a love story, but
Uh-huh.
set in 2015. So
2050 in future.
yeah, so in the
Wow.
future, we're sort of in a different world, where AI has taken over, and
Mm-hmm.
now we are. I'd call it more like interacting with robots in terms of
This will be
um
so cool. I can't wait to see this.
I tried
Yeah.
to see
So
what I can say, but
the
I can't
last
say.
one was a comedy.
Was
It
it a comedy?
it was
Okay, it
quite
was a
funny,
comedy.
but it was deep, but it was a bit hilarious. Does this have humor?
It does have humor. It does have humor, but it's also a deep story. So you know me, I don't do stories for, you know,
Oh, I love
juju
them.
stories. I'm
Yeah.
always about deep dives into the soul. So this one is also
I
very
know. I imagine they will have some few Mahatma Gandhi quotes. I look
yeah, so it's
forward to
gonna
that.
be it's very deep, it's very let's just say a lot of the things that you want to discuss in relationships, but then you feel scared to discuss
Mhm.
are in that play.
All
So
right. Okay. So, guys, if you're watching, whenever you'll be watching this, I hope it's before the play, so that you can go, we can all go together. We're actually planning to go as a group, as our entrepreneurship community. So you
mhm,
can reach us on any of our social media pages and we can plug you in. We've even started our WhatsApp group so that we just all go together. I think it's more fun if you go as a group, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Plus
Mm.
it's just part of what we do as the community. When someone has something, we just show up. And I think Santa, you have been super active. Like you've literally been on everyone's gig. So
Mhm.
we can't wait to show you love by appearing. All
Thank you.
right.
I'll be
What?
happy if guys come just because it's a different sort of story. Oh, I should tell you like an intro. Let me read it because
Okay.
when I tried to, yeah. So Sanctuary is a heart-wrenching, thought-provoking two-hander that explores the complexities of interpersonal relationships and how our difficulty to navigate these relationships is leading humanity to seek connection with technology. Based
So
on Girl
true.
in the Machine,
Oh my
Sanctuary is a
gosh.
dystopian sci-fi reminiscent of Charlie Brock's Black Mirror that seeks to explore the themes of technophobia, alienation, and government control as we navigate failing relationships during a societal collapse.
That's gonna
When
be
I say
for
like
tears.
it's gonna be for tears.
It's
But
gonna
when
be
I
for
say like that,
tears.
then I know I'm not gonna reveal too much about the story. 'Cause I wrote it down. I didn't say too much about
Can't
what the story
wait,
is.
can't wait. I can, I guess these people even fall in love with the machine.
Mm, maybe, maybe.
Okay, no, we'll come to figure out then. All right. Anyway, so now we know what's coming up and what you're planning for. What are
Hmm.
you excited about the next 6 months? Now, after this, do you take a break, you rest, you reflect? Because now I feel like you finished your goals already. Chick, who does that? Like,
Actually, no, I haven't. I'm supposed to
yeah.
do a short film, remember?
Mhm.
Uh, I was supposed to do a short film and a feature, but then I don't think I'll get time to do a feature. So I think I'll do two short films.
The short
So
films.
yeah, the scripts are ready. So one is a romance, the other is a horror. So yeah, I have the the
You have the
the
vision. I can help on set,
yeah.
like I can live through others or on the weekend that you'll be shooting. So yeah, I'm game.
Unaweza
I
kuja
really need,
one.
yeah. I've missed that laughter that only happens on set.
Yeah, but then it's a feeling that can only be experienced when you're on set, and I don't know how
Exactly.
to explain it to other people.
Mhm.
Like
I think it's
it
sweeter than the demonstrations in town right now. The thrill is better.
I think
Yeah,
it depends. It depends
and yeah,
on
maybe it's the same feeling. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yes, it will be an exciting end of the year. A lot of projects. Once I start the book, there'll also be that going on and
Mm.
seeing the things which I want to put into it. I'm thinking maybe I might release one of or two of the poems during that play time,
Mhm.
during that time of the play. So yeah, I'm excited. At least those things look good. It's a good time to be a creative for me. I've
Yes,
got
it's a good time for you. I'm proud of you
Yeah.
and I'm happy. And I know
Mm-hmm.
it's always good to catch up and just reignite ourselves and remind ourselves what we are planning and the things that we want to do. I think
Mm-hmm.
like even now just hearing that you seriously have finished your goals, I am also thinking, oh God, I need to go do that. So it really, really helps. Like I feel it's like iron sharpening iron.
Mm. I'm
Yeah.
glad. Enda ufanye. Maliza haraka.
All right. So, I hope you
Mhm.
enjoyed, and I hope we can do this more often. It's just a
Yes.
usual hangout and catch up, but we also don't want to
Mhm.
make it long, like an hour, because it's just a
Mm.
catch up, you know. So, thank you
Yeah.
so much for making time and joining us, joining me at the us, joining me. Yeah. Any parting shots as we go?
Mm, I don't know. I think for any person that's a creative, I'm hoping that you find the spark and get back to being a creative because there's something about creativity that keeps creatives alive. And if you're
Mm,
not being creative, you're slowly like dying on the inside. So I think I just want to inspire everyone who's a creative, even if you're just doing things in a small way.
yeah.
Find ways to do it so that you keep yourself motivated and happy and
Mm,
going. Yeah.
I really like that. I really like that because I know there's a lot of people that are creative. It's inside you, but you have to pay bills and you just have to live. And so you
Mm,
let go of that which you really, really like. But if you could find a way to incorporate the creativity into even your everyday work, into your social media, getting into
mm,
TikTok and just thinking you're an artist and singing there, like I feel there are a lot of outlets for us these days. Yeah, so thanks for that
yeah,
advice. I
true.
think we'll definitely take you up on that offer.
So,
All
yes.
right,
So,
girl.
and thank you for having me. Yeah. Mm, okay. So,
Yeah,
bye.
good night. Okay.
Good night.